Hello, welcome back. Today is story time. So I'll be telling the story of when I got chased by a goose today. I'm about 14-ish. Went to visit my cousin who lived in Vegas at the time, Las Vegas, Nevada. I hated going to Vegas as a teenager. What are we gonna do? Can't do anything fun like gamble or anything because, well, we're underage. So I just hated doing that. But had to go because, well, my auntie went and there was nobody to stay and watch me. So, luckily for me, my cousin that I went to visit understood that there wasn't really a lot for kids to do in Vegas. So he decided to take us to a nice park that had, a playground, a walking area, a pond, ducks, geese, all kinds of stuff. Well, on the way, he stopped and got a loaf of bread because he knew that I was an animal lover and I would want to be feeding the ducks and stuff. So my other cousins that are young are off playing at the playground or something. I was at the pond feeding the ducks and, enjoying myself. Well, some other kid came over and was grabbing the geese by their necks out of the water and petting them like they're a cat. And I'm like, you know what? When one of those things bites the crap out of you, don't say nothing. And so I just keep feeding the ducks and stuff. Well, a couple of geese came over. I started feeding them, throwing the bread out there for them. And, well, a little while later, this Canadian goose on the other side of the pond just starts having a cow. Just freaking out. He coming towards me, flapping his little wings to make him go faster or whatever, and just honking like crazy. Well, I thought he was jealous that I was feeding his friends and not feeding him. Geese can be very, very stingy. They don't like to share. So I waited until he got closer to me, about arm's length away, and I threw some bread down there for him. You know, there you go, little guy, eat up. He looked at the bread like, the heck am I supposed to do with that? Looked up at me, started honking, and came, at me. I didn't realize he was still coming at me to, like do harm or something. So I just ignored him. Well, he got out of the water and he pecked me. Just whack. And I'm like, ow, what the hell did I do? And he just keeps coming at me pecking. So that's when I decide, okay, I'm getting out of here. Forget feeding the geese and the ducks and whatnot. I'm getting the heck out of here. So I start running. Well, this goose chases me all over the park. I mean, just everywhere. I'm zigzagging and just trying to get away from this stupid darn Canadian goose that I don't know what his childhood trauma is. So we're running around the park and people are seeing this and just laughing their heads off. I'm ticked the heck off. And I come to a play area with, slide and swings, a little jungle gym. And so I ran up the slide. The goose stood at the bottom of the slide and looked up at me. So I'm at the top of the slide and I'm more or less, I guess you could say, taunting him. Ha ha ha, you can't get me now. You can't walk up the slide and you ain't gonna be able to get up the stairs. And I'm just, ha ha ha, I won, ha ha ha. Well, I forgot the stupid things could fly. He took to the air and went off. I thought he went to leave. Yeah, no, I couldn't get that lucky. He actually turned around, came back, and went for an air attack on my head. I went down the slide, I believe, head first on my belly, and kind of somersaulted from the end of the slide at the end, somersaulted off. And I got up and I'm running, and this goose is just still chasing me, having a cow. I still haven't figured out what I've done to this goose because I haven't done a darn thing. So my cousin is like, well, we gotta go. And I'm like, yeah, good, I want to get out of here. So we get in the car and we leave. Well, not unbeknownst, but sadly, that didn't end the goose chase. The goose chased our car down the street and around the corner from the park, a good block or so, pecking at the windows and stuff and honking away. Everybody's like, "Good Lord, Marsha, what did you do to this goose?" And I'm like, "I didn't do anything to this stupid thing. I don't know why he's having a cow. He freaking out. I don't know. He done lost his mind." And everybody keeps saying, "Well, you had to have done something." And I'm like, "I didn't. I swear." So, well, we get back to my cousin's house and we tell my aunt about it. Well, more like my cousins told my aunt about it. And she reacted the same way they did and was like, "Marsha, what did you do?" And I'm like, "I didn't do anything. Why does everybody keep thinking I did something? I didn't do a darn thing to this stupid thing. I hate geese. The only place that a goose has for, any good or anything is right next to mashed potatoes and gravy. No wonder the higher power invented the shotgun. Okay? I don't know. I didn't do anything to the stupid goose." So, well, my cousin who had taken us to the park was wondering himself what had happened. So we went back to the park and we were talking to one of the park officials, people that work there at the park. And she was like, "Well, can you show me where you were standing?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, fine." So we go over there and I'm like, "Okay, I'm standing right over here." And about 5 feet or so to my right is some really tall reeds and, whatnot. And she goes, "I bet I know. Over there are some tall reeds. They make their nests in those reeds over there." And I'm like, "Yeah, and so geese, both males and females, help take care of the babies. They also will defend their babies and their nests with their lives." Okay? Still not understanding. You were probably standing too close to his nest. Really? All that over a stupid nest? I wasn't even thinking about the stupid thing's nest. So, that's the story. I'm actually afraid of geese now. I will not go anywhere near a stupid goose. Again, the only place that I believe geese belong is right next to mashed potatoes and gravy. Just, they're evil little boogers. They really are. So, that's the story. Kind of funny, kind of stupid. I thought you guys would enjoy it. Have a nice day. Gotta fly.